Among the first individuals to face the full force of the law for contravening the provisions of the Public Health Act and the directives of the government is Kilifi Deputy Governor Gideon Saburi. Saburi was arrested and taken into forceful isolation upon return from an international trip after he failed to comply with the directive to voluntarily self-quarantine. Our Coast reporter Kevin Mutai has more.
2 weeks ago, Kilifi Deputy Governor Gideon Saburi jetted back into the country from an official visit in Germany. He is said to have proceeded with his normal functions, defying an order to self-isolate for 14 days. He held meetings in his office, met with county staff, including his boss, Governor Amason Kingi, and even attended community events in the county. He was then forcefully placed in isolation, and now the government has vowed to make an example of him.
All persons who violate the self-quarantine requirement will be forcibly quarantined for a full 14 days at their cost, and thereafter arrested and charged in accordance with the Public Health Act. And I would like to add here that this will apply to a senior government official in Kilifi who defied and refused to self-quarantine, who is now being forcibly quarantined in a facility, and upon the completion of the period given by our health authorities, the person, the official, will be charged.
Governor Amason Kingi says that he is currently in self-quarantine as a result of the contact with his deputy. He has also instructed all other county employees who came into contact with Saburi to do the same. Kingi also indicated that his deputy has already submitted names of all the persons he came into contact with, which has in turn been submitted to the authorities to trace them. Reports also indicate that the deputy governor had been requested by his boss to cancel the trip to Germany, but he did not.
You have made us go for quarantine. Quarantine is not easy. Quarantine is very expensive. Quarantine, you don't move. You sit in the house, you eat there, you don't move outside. You're forced to stay in that house for 14 days.
Coast Region now has confirmed 2 cases for COVID-19, another being a French national in Msambweni, Kwale County. Health officials are also searching for those who came into contact with him. Most of the public places in the region, especially beaches, clubs, restaurants, have been closed. The challenge, however, remains in the public transport sector, where operators are accused of ignoring the directives. Kevin Mutai, NTV, Mombasa.